everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. I guess you love magic tricks. So do I. I love magic tricks. I love magic tricks, and I love showing you the latest and greatest magic tricks that are hitting the shelves, because I want to cut through all the commercials, all the advertisements, all the hype, right? Bring it down to a real world approach. I want to open these boxes and tell you exactly what your money gets you. Today, we're gonna look at sparkling from Hansen Chen. Sparkling from Hansen Chen, what is it? It is a magical way to open a champagne bottle. Now, you could search the YouTube for all kinds of funny champagne accidents where the cork flies off and breaks something or does something. That's not gonna be you. That's not gonna be you. In fact, you're gonna start blowing minds. Because with this, you're going to be able to have a sealed champagne bottle on the table. And when you are ready, not a second before, when you are ready to snap your fingers, cast a shadow, wave a magical wand, you'll be able to make that champagne in the bottle begin to fizz inside the bottle. Inside the bottle, they'll see it begin to fizz, and then the cork will just rocket right off. It's incredible. It's powerful. We're going to talk all about it. All right, sparkling from Hansen Chen. Hey, Dan White, magician Dan White. I've seen Dan White in person. I've seen his show in New York. He's amazing. He's a regular guest on all of those late shows, right? He did this trick on TV. He did this trick on TV. Other famous magicians have done this trick on TV. This is your opportunity to have a trick that's TV worthy, okay? Let's say you pay your $200 to Hansen Chen, what will you get? You're gonna get the cork gimmick, obviously. So the gimmick is in the cork. You're gonna get a device that allows you to release that cork when you want. And you're gonna get something that they call consumables. Consumables are things that dissolve or burn up or disappear. They're gonna give you enough for 100 performances. You'll get a USB charging cable, and they give you 2 test sizing corks. So let's say you have a bottle and you don't know whether the bottle neck is going to work for you. You can stick these testers in, and then you'll know if your cork gimmick will fit before you stick it in. Is it what I thought? No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I think you always kind of suspect, like, you're like, I wonder if that's done that way. And it is, but it's almost like you can't believe that it's real. It's like you can't believe that that kind of technology exists, but it does. Is it well made? Yes, it is well made. It is very well made. And in addition to what they give you, all right, in addition to that, you are gonna need something yourself. So you have to bring an element, and that's a good word for it. You have to bring an element to the table, and I'm sure you have it already in your kitchen somewhere. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? Hansen Chen always makes great videos. You get everything you need, right? All the best angles, everything's well mic'd, well shot. As far as what they're gonna teach you, you get a 1-hour video, YouTube video with subtitles, okay? You need the subtitles on if you need English. There's an intro, and really, he gives away the entire method in the first 2 minutes. Like, in the first 2 minutes, you will know exactly how this works. You'll know everything. They're going to talk about what you get, how to select the right bottle, setting up your gimmick. They'll do a live studio performance, and then they'll walk through a detailed explanation. They'll talk to you about how to modify your cork gimmick and make it look perfect. And then they'll talk about testing everything to see if your environment is ready to perform in. That means things like signal strength, bottle leaking, making sure it's going to work when you're ready. He's going to show you how to make your performance surefire. He's going to talk to you about how to seal up a champagne bottle and make it look like it's been unopened. He'll talk about maintenance to your device, and then there's an outro. Pocket space, yes, you are literally walking around with something in your pocket. But at the same time, you are walking around with a full champagne bottle. So usually in something like this, we say it's best for parlor or stage, right? Even though you could do it close up, I mean, again, you're probably going to do it at somebody's table where they're going to drink this champagne, right? Because why waste champagne? But this isn't really a trick where you talk about pocket space. It's also not a trick where we talk about setup and reset, because there's a big setup. There's a huge setup. And so reset, there's no reset, right? You're not doing this trick twice. You're not doing this trick again that night, okay? Because there's just way too much involved. There's a saying, right? Don't blow your wad. There's a saying, don't blow your wad. Poker players, their cash, they would fold into a giant stack of bills, and they call that their wad. And of course, doesn't matter how great your hand is, they say, don't blow your wad, all at once. Or when you do fireworks, okay? When you light off a firework, and this is another really good analogy. When they light off a firework, there's a whole bunch of stuff at the bottom that is responsible for the ignition, and that's also called the wad. And you don't want to blow your wad too early, because then the firework doesn't go off like it's supposed to. So you put a lot of time and effort into this effect, and you want to save it for the right moment, right? You want the most amount of people watching. You want this to be a moment that doesn't get missed. And so you're going to do it once. You're going to do it once. You're not going to blow your wad. Angles, there's literally no angles to this, especially if you have a Confederate. Zero. I mean, no one's going to be watching you. Everyone's going to be watching the champagne bottle. Can it be inspected? It's a real champagne bottle, and the alcohol inside is real champagne. Slights and difficulty level. All the difficulty is on the setup, right? That's where you're doing all the work. You are literally doing all the work behind the scenes so that when you can come out ready to go with that bottle, it just works. Yeah, it's just going to work. Positives. Like I was saying, this is a trick that's been on television, okay? Television. Dan White did this trick. So what more could be said about this? Magicians who've been on TV have chosen to do this trick as a way of showing how good they are at magic, okay? And it is an impossible looking effect, because how many people have tried to open a champagne bottle and failed? Or not failed, but just know how long it takes, right? It takes time. No matter how cocky you are or how awesome you think you are, and when everybody's watching, that's the moment when it doesn't just come off like it's supposed to. The person with the butter knife that's trying to make it pop off, and you're like, I saw this on YouTube, and then it doesn't work, right? When you do this, you are going to look better than all the people that have ever tried to look cool when you open a champagne bottle, because this is the coolest way to open a champagne bottle. Negatives. I guess the only negatives are there is a lot of work that goes into getting this ready to go, right? Because it's a stage trick. It's like a stage trick, and it's like loading a bear trap. Like you are doing work, right? You are doing work. You're pulling that spring. You're setting that lever. You're placing the bait out there. You're doing a whole bunch of work on the back end. So, like I said, you want this to happen at the perfect time when everyone's watching. That's going to have the most impact. But then when it does, I'm telling you, people are going to remember you. Is it worth your money? It is $200. It is $200. And like I always say around here, parlor magic, stage magic, it always costs more. It always costs more. But it's a reputation maker. It is a reputation maker. So weigh the pros and cons heavily as to whether this is going to work for you and your style. Who would like this? I think magicians that work restaurant magic would love this. I think, even though you're only going to do it for one table, or who knows, you buy more than one. If you buy more than one, you could do it more than once. You could do it for one side of the room and then do it for the other side of the room easily. And if you did it for one side of the room, people would be talking. And and if they're walking back through the restaurant, maybe they're on their way to the bathroom or to the bar, they might tell other tables on the way, oh my gosh, you should have seen this guy. And now they can't wait for you to come to the table, right? Now they're like, ooh, I hope the magician comes to our table. All right, so that's the end of my video. That's everything I wanted to say. This is the time where you click like, click follow, click subscribe, do all the button pushing, click all the clickety clicks, because you're grateful for what I do. And if you are, I'd like to know about it. I'd like to receive some positive reinforcement. Yeah, especially if I help you out, if I help you make decisions, or if I just show you magic maybe that you wouldn't have even known about, do me a favor and click all the buttons and stuff, because I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers this year. 50K. I'm trying to hit 50K. So you can do me a solid and help me with that. All right, sparkling Hansen Chen, this is where you want to go. Hansen-chen.com. That's where you need to visit. And please visit there, because he's got a lot more stuff. He's got a huge store. He's got a huge store filled with all kinds of great tricks, and I've reviewed many of those tricks here on the channel. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.